Hello and welcome to the GiraffePad product tour. In this episode 6, we're having a look at the questionnaire functionality you have inside your programs in your learning journey. Now, these questionnaires can be used for pretty much anything, from needs analysis at the start of the program, through to knowledge tests, gathering feedback, all the way through to reflective learning. You design the questionnaire, you design the question types, and as with the events and activities, you can have as many questionnaires gathered throughout the program that you choose. Like with the events and activities, you add them into the learning journey timeline using this add button here. So we'll select questionnaire. You give the questionnaire a title. You choose which trainer is going to be responsible for it. If you choose a due date for this, like the activities, it will give the option of a reminder email. So I'll select one day before. You can also automate an overdue email for those that haven't completed the questionnaire. You can have the short demonstration line here, the description line that goes on your learning journey. And then you've got the longer description that goes in the actual questionnaire page. One other option you have down here is whether you want to allow learners to retake the questionnaire or whether their first answers are going to be fixed. Once you have all of your information on the setup page, you click Save, and your questionnaire is created. Description and title here. You have the usual options of edit, clone, delete, or archive at the top here. And you're now ready to start adding the questions in using this orange button here of Add Questions. So when you click Add Question, it brings this box up here, and on the right-hand side here, you get to choose the type of question. So short text is for a question where you probably want something like a yes or no answer or a very brief answer. Long text answers allow them to have a very long answer and for the reflective learning, and they can pretty much write as much as they like. Multiple choice questions give you the option to add a series of answers in here, and you can choose whether one of them is going to be the correct answer or not. Obviously, they won't see that until they've answered, and you can add more and more questions or answers that you choose to that multiple choice. You can also have checkboxes, similar to the multi-choice, but you can have a series of answers and they can select more than one if they choose to. And then you have numeric ratings, where you can display things as tiles or a slider, and people can give the score to that particular answer they might choose to. And then finally, that kind of instant feedback of you can have stars, smileys, or hearts, and you can choose how many you want there. And when answering this question, the learner will click on 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 to give an instant feedback to this. Finally, you have an option here to make the question mandatory or optional. If it's toggled on, they will have to put an answer in there before moving on to the next question. So let me just now show you a questionnaire that's fully completed. If we click on this one, and you can see here, these are where the questions are already established. So we have a multiple choice question here. We have scored questions here using the tiles and the sliders, the shorter free text questions, the longer reflective answer questions, and then the instant feedback, and finally the multi-check boxes. You can have any combination of these questions and any number of those questions in there. And once you create this questionnaire and invite your learners in, as soon as they start answering them, you'll get notified that a questionnaire is completed. So for example, we can click on Daniel here and we can see all of his answers from that questionnaire. And we have the option to export this as a PDF if we choose to. And as more and more of your learners start answering, you also have a response summary here, which just gives you the overview of everybody's answers throughout that questionnaire. And again, these overviews can be exported as a PDF or as a CSV if you have good Excel skills. And then finally, one extra element you have just to give you the experience of the questionnaire before you invite your learners in, you have the preview option here, which means you can go through the questionnaire, answering the questions as you choose, but it won't add those into the response summary. It's simply a preview test for you to experience the questionnaire. You can clone your questionnaires. So if you create a questionnaire that you particularly like to use across programs, you can clone the questionnaire and move a copy of it into any of the programs that exist on your GiraffePad account. So to recap, questionnaires, you can schedule as many as you like in the learning journey. You can use them for any means that you choose, from needs analysis through feedback all the way through to reflective learning. And you get immediate notification of individuals' responses, and you get the overview of the response summary of everybody's responses, which can all be exported. This is questionnaires for your product tour. Next up will be coming how you invite learners into your programs, and that'll be in episode 7. Bye for now.